area. Currently, donkeys be hunted. Can Febby sniff it out, though? It's waiting behind the tier 1 tower, injured, a limping donkey, while QO battling up against Old Chicken. He's stolen 43 points of damage, but he doesn't have a plasma field, so QO dropping Old Chicken down, but the first blood actually happens. Boosh! Up on the top lane. Febby comes into the mid lane as well, looking for the opening. With that axe to Maria. With his boots, the movement speed's not there. Oh, he triggers the metamorphosis for it! But he couldn't attack with his real self. The illusion blocked him, so he got 2 attacks with his illusion.
Who does that?
I don't know. Ice. Who else does that? Forev's going to die on the top lane unless he can keep spinning. Lanham dropped down very low, same with 11. But they'll both survive, the old men of EHOME.
And now Old Chicken finally has a sentry ward in the mid lane and will respect Febby a little bit. Febby
on bottom lane, Dubu's on the run. Ice was having a crack at him. Triggers metamorphosis now, but well, this will have to be used to do some damage to the tier 1 tower and maybe push the Lifestealer away a little bit further. Top lane disruption. Burrow Strike as well, combining up with the epicenter. It's like Old 11 having all the prep time in the world thanks to the timing of disruption. And Axe for all the farm he took. And he gives his life back to EHOME.
Not worth. Still.
They then proceeded to giggle while I did that. Febby, Infest, Lifestealer sitting inside of him. They want to defend this top lane. Dubu's already here, so smoke screen up. The Lich Oldie not bouncing at all. The initial damage also dropping down 11, low enough for the straight up kill. They have to work harder for it. Febby is capable of completing that.
I was considering whether or not Ice would have done the defensive Sunder, but he doesn't have Sunder. I'm also a little curious as to why he stunned that one.
With Febby still in the neighborhoods, throws down the smoke screen, but Ice already in a metamorphosis. As he got the Sunder, no he does not. Even now, it's not level 7. I'm not level 8 yet. There's Febby, body block, the Infest, now pounced out, Ice. He's smoke screened up again, he can't walk out of it in time. Well, now he's in a position to die, but Old 11 prepping the epicenter. Burrow Strike's available to bring him in range of Forev. Febby's just out of range of it, however, but Forev is still gonna pop. As this fight splits into multiple parts.
Okay, so much for Ice not being there.
You jinxed him, bro.
Immediately after.
You completely jinxed him.
That was a nice TPN from the Axe. He was there like right at the right moment though to make sure that they but no, multiple, not past tense to it. It's the same thing with Burrow Strike with Burrow Struck. That's past tense. Well,
Maledicted. Oh, bottom fight. Burrow Strike, Blink Burrow. Ricky just explodes. Fenrir, however, QO and MP are right on top of him. Lanham trying to chase up as well. Old 11. He's got Epicenter off cooldown in 2 seconds time, and where do they want to go? Old Chicken's taking care of Dubu by himself, but 11's going to assist him, allowing MP and QO just to run away. They protect their tier 1 tower, and Ice was up on the top lane, pushing to the tier 2. So he's still finding space to farm, and then rotates to mid. Metamorphosis is available, and yeah, he's just going to go straight onto that tier 1 tower. No fortification available for MVP. So a quick and easy tower. He may not get away with it, however, as MP rotates in from behind. A perfect open wounds. QO jumps in, and with a double damage rune, they make very short work of that Terrorblade.
This game, EHOME is playing much better around the Sand King and making sure that he is able to get his kills with his early items, but they're not playing that well around Ice, letting him die in the bottom lane, letting him die in the mid lane. You know, a lot of it's like they're maybe very used to him playing like the anti-mage and the Naga. So they're not very used to helping him out. QO.
Oh boy, he misses his pounds onto Old Lanham. Then MP doesn't really do that much damage with his Infest pop out, but Lanham will turn. He'll still ignite. He's looking for more stuns, and he's moving away at a late. Okay, there's just enough damage from the base attack of a Lich to find the kill. They look for a Burrow Strike up into the epicenter. Going to be difficult to armor toggle through that one. In fact, it's actually impossible to deal with that. Dubu Lich Oldie bounces off to the side. Fenrir and Old Chicken have to split. But Dubu's caught in the tree line, no TP scroll available, so it's already a 1-for-1 trade, but it's pretty certain it's going to be a 1-for-2. Missing Burrow Strikes, Dubu up through the tree line, there's poison stacked up on him.
Just purge him.
Now just, okay, no, don't waste it.
It's a minute cooldown. It's 50-second cooldown. Is that wasting?
They're going to need it in the moment for Febby, who's running in. Do they have detection in the lane?
Ooh, the early BOT build on Razor. We saw It's so tanky. He was like 4-on-1 right there next to the tower, and he's like, whatever, I'm just gonna multicast or bloodlust, throw my dust up, just.
It's 15 armor, blink, burrow strike. They found Febby with the multicast stun. Ricky Maru, he can blink away. The ignite is ticking him down. In fact, he goes down to the Sand King. The caustic finale pop kicks in on that one, and Forev, the blink, the call, Old Chicken locked in place. Get ready for the dunk, but the burrow strike from 11. It saves Chicken. He'll turn on the epicenter as well. The live stealer's trying to barrel from behind, but he's lost his axe. He's trying to reach Fenrir, defensive disruption. He had it available, decides not to use it, as again, 11 has to burrow strike himself away to safety. Lanham looking for the movement speed, but while he's leashed up, can't just run away, but he tanks, he ignites, he'll finally go down, but Old Chicken, well, okay, he's just running into doom. His own death. 11 misses the burrow strike. QO's in the tree line.
They pings him out too.
Oh, and he jumps forward. He has a blink dagger. Sensor won't save him.
Dude, outplayed by QO so hard. I think a lot of that was due to the defensive burrow strike from the Sand King who went out. Like, you lose so much by doing that. I think if you're scared, you wait for them to go on you, and then you burrow strike out, so you at least get the stun and the damage. All they needed was one more spell. They could have also hoped for a multicast, but that's something that's not as reliable. So that one Sand King play will allow QO to get a lot more than just a Midas and a blink dagger.
They're coming back. Fenrir just ran in, disrupted. Febby's going to smoke up on him. Fenrir does have the purge. He's going to trigger it over on the Rookie, who cannot get himself out of range of the tower. He'll go into the tricks of the trade. That'll save his life for the moment. Lanham, Sentry Ward, instant stun, ignite as well. No multicast for him, however, but Old Chicken arrives at the plasma field to find the kill. It sacrificed the life of the SD to make this work, and now it's Old Chicken leashed up. He's dealing damage, but he can't inflict any of it. He spent most of his time just trying to run away from the live sealer. Rather difficult to do with open wounds turned on, and again it's going to be Lanham trying to tank through the end of it, but MVP, it's kill after kill. They just keep rolling with it. The only person they're not killing is EHOME.iceiceice, because he is not there.
This Slark after that.
Putting my drawing skills to use.
QO is playing amazingly well this game. He did not have a good lane, or an easy lane, rather.
Edge jump, Old Chicken, perfect smoke, perfect blink, perfect dunk. This is the MVP that we want to see in game number 1, that we want to see before. And if MVP really want to get a good score out of today, they're going to need to
observer ward, which Lanham has placed, and now they're heavily obscured in the tree, so it's not the worst thing in the world if EHOME tries to wrap around right now.
Well, Axe is very much revealed. He'll blank in, gets no call off, but then MP jumps out. Defensive disruption will arrive, and they'll buy time for Lanham. Lich Holder going to bounce up into the creep wave, back over to Old Chicken, and into the creeps with Old 11. However, that ulti, that epicenter, it did the work. It's a double kill for him. They're looking for more. Lanham just juking it out. QO can't find him. Now he actually blinks up and away.
He's in Coaling Blade range, but Ogre can offer a lot to when he survives.
Already has stolen essence before he started that. So he had a little bit of extra damage against Lanham. Now they're looking for the Lilu Dallas multicast at the moment. QO back to the dire side, but Shadow Demon, he committed the purge. And the Slark will pop. 1 minute on the sideline. Buyback is available, but he will not want to use it.
And that was a very costly death. He had so...
That's after he gets the blink dagger too.
He's tanking a lot. I think it's fine. He needs the more HP to survive like the Sand King burst. I think that's the biggest threat to him right now.
Well, they're coming down. Ricky was just looking for them all, and now the axe, a blink, a double call. EHOME.iceiceice is down, and the damage, it was enough for a second Culling Blade because they just killed him too quick with the spins. But MVP looking for more.
Their Infest Bombs have been really good this game. Old Chicken.
The jump again. Keeping Old Chicken in place means that Static Link can't maintain. So he's only stolen 56 damage, and now Dubu just throws out the Chain Frost. Wants that initial damage, and they keep going for more. MP onto Lanham. Hunting Forev. Almost, actually, he's going to die to the tower. The damage from the tower was enough. Fenrir put a disruption on MP, but the open wounds, Rage is back off cooldown, but not before a triple multicast from...
He does not have Shadow Dance up.
They got a good Obs Ward, which is actually watching all of EHOME's movements. So MVP can prep nicely. Disruption now happens in the mid lane. 11, blink, burrow strike forward. They find Forev. MP's going to pop back out. Forev very tanky, even without his core armor. He will go down, buyback straight out from the axe. Lich Holder going to bounce into the creep wave and back up. Oh, that's unlucky. Razor cops the Chain Frost. The RNG is against him today, and Fenrir, well, he gets caught out too. They want to give this kill over to the axe.
That was so clutch, though, the initial jump onto Forev. Forev has been the playmaker in all of these fights, blinking and calling and getting the coal on the Terror Blade. But when you lead off with a disruption on him, you can't really do that much, and Soul Catcher ensures that he will die very, very quickly without returning too much blade mail damage. Febby will get scanned out on the top lane, and that will be London's sign of leave.
Blink, Cole, this is like Old 11 failed an initiation and he gets culling bladed out, even though it looked like he was going to escape for a moment. He failed the initiation. He tried a Burrow Strike on a Dubu, fell short, and they're also flying out their own 4-star for Dubu. Long way out for Rev. He does have an extra surprise sitting inside of his belly. With the disruption, Febby's moving over to a blink epicenter for Rev. Now the Lifestealer jumps down. Old 11 very low. They 4-staff him down. The Sentry Ward does hit in range, and it will be the SK to fall. So a 1-for-1 trade-off. Of course, the Axe is worth a little bit more. But they keep hunting for kills. Febby with that blink dagger on the Ricky. He blinks forward. He goes after Lanham. The Burrow Strike through, but the disruption timing's a little off. Where's our Lifestealer now? He's taken Cardi to the tree line.
Oh, Fenrir does not have a TV score. He's dead.
He would chase down Fenrir. QO blinks forward and blocks him in. So between, well, a cart and a hard place.
He didn't get the memo.
Oh, nice dust. They hit Febby, but Febby, no damage dealt to him, so he just blinks himself away.
And Ice trying to get some damage on T3. Only got it down to about 75% before getting his axe head chopped off. Yeah. I'm not really seeing Terrorblade's impact too much this game.
Oh, it kind of feels like the last one. Oh, goodbye, Ricky. Wasn't looking at that. He actually blinked dusted and found the kill. Meanwhile, QO looking for some revenge, but until that guy has a gem, that ain't gonna happen. The Suns, but MP gets the rage off and open wounds with a perfect call, but the disruption from Fenrir means that MVP have to change their targets. 200 soul and damage on Old Chicken. He's looking to inflict into somebody, but he can't see QO yet. The Sentry Wars drop down. Lanham, QO, can he finish the job? The 4-staff can't keep him out in time, but Old Chicken called up. They need the dunk, but no! Ice sundered him up! So the culling blade from Forev does almost nothing. Old Chicken will still, probably should still die to something that isn't a neutral. MP will get the double kill. Burrow Strike back over for Rev, a little bit too deep here. Febby is there with him. He'll smoke screen, trying to stop EHOME from chasing. It's all the way MVP. There hasn't been a single point in this game where EHOME has been leading in experience. And now they go for a jump in. Do they have enough damage for this one? Maybe with a defensive disruption. Buy time for 11 to get inside that sandstorm. Another Burrow Strike in 1 second time once the silence wears off. As Febby's smoke screen again causing problems. The axe is down, and now it's EHOME raging through. Old 11 has so much damage, but it's Old Chicken who's found the double kill. Dubu as well. Ice finally having a real influence with that Skadi. Slowing down the Lich so he couldn't run away. Finds the kill. Buybacks galore from MVP. Can the push keep going? Do they keep hunting kills? Right now, EHOME seem to be in two minds. Ice wants to go up high ground, but he'll sunder against MP. Dropping him down low. They need someone in close to get the stun when the rage wears off, and that's exactly what Lanham is there for. Ding, ding, ding. There goes the kill, even if it does go the way of the Terror Blade. Blink, 4-staff into the Burrow Strike and Epicenter. QO Febby! Oh, he pushed himself in, trying to help out his teammate that throws away his life. And EHOME, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. They have not only just won, thanks to the gem, which is on Old 11, they have to blink forward again. 4-staff is available, tricks of the trade. Allowing the Ricky to disappear, and Forev, he comes from behind! He jumps on Old Chicken! A perfect call, defensive disruption goes up once again. The Lich Hold is going to bounce around the middle of this fight, but where is going to be your damage? It's all pumping into Forev! Ice can just go ham! Right over to MP! There goes the kill, he sundered him down. 2 heroes gone for 70 seconds, no buybacks available. This should be the game.
They don't want to go in the Razor, but that's the only target that MVP could find with their limited vision, and Fenrir was just prepared with that disruption, and you go on him, Ice is going to beat on you with all those illusions. And he did not really do that much 30 minutes,
GG.
First 30 minutes of the game, but those last 2 team fights, oh my goodness, was TV the game changer.
Yeah, that was wonderful. Old 11, well, he's going to feed himself out just before the GG is able to finish itself. So MVP losing both games to EHOME, and EHOME, that secures themselves a top 4 position.